Hey there, quick garden update. This is the 25th of March, and I've done a couple of things here. One, enlarged the enclosure for the outdoor raised garden beds, and instead of having each one enclosed in wire separately, I had a cattle panel that I was using as a grape arbor, and it really wasn't doing the job, so I'm going to rebuild the grape arbor. Brought it over here, used it as the back wall, and so then took the wire that was enclosing the two beds, or the pieces of wire that were enclosing the two beds, and so put the two beds into one. You can't really see it from here, and that's okay. I took one of the pieces of wire that I was able to salvage from the other thing I just mentioned, and brought all my cardboard into a holding bin. So the corn is looking okay, I guess. I guess it's a month and a half, 6 weeks, so 7 weeks. All of February and March, I believe. So it's 6 to 8 inches tall, depending. And I have fertilized it twice and put the nitrogen stuff on it once. And just did a bunch of transplanting. I got some of this Pro Mix from one of the big box stores, and got a bunch of 3-inch pots, a bunch of, I think those are 5-inch pots, and started started transplanting. So I got this entire tray is beefsteak tomatoes. I've still got this tray to go, and I think I've got all of these down here. These are marigolds. Nothing coming up on the other end, so I didn't get anything out of that. Got some beans, yellow squash, collards that I transplanted today into the 5-inch pots. And still have, these are carrots. Got carrots there, and then broccoli, kale, a couple of kales coming up. What is that? Brussels sprouts. And at the far end, that is nothing coming up. Let me see if I can read it. Lettuce. So these guys here with the green or blue tabs were planted on the 5th of March. So this is roughly 3 weeks. Got some cucumbers over here, actually already putting out blossoms. I guess I'll have to pinch those off. They're not ready to produce cucumbers yet. And here's a whole batch of beefsteak tomatoes that I put into one container instead of separating them. Got some eggplant and eggplant. Nothing coming out of the red romaine lettuce here, or the this Fire and Ice. That was a free pepper set of seeds that I got at some point, and nothing has come up. So either I overwatered them or whatever. Yellow squash, pole beans. Let's see, yellow squash, pole beans, and what's that one back there? Habanada, which is like a habanero, but no heat. So, all right. And these guys, I thought they were beans. It turns out they are actually bird of paradise, is what they're called. So we're going to, once these get older, of course I'll transplant them soon here, but once they get older, we're lining the front along the road with them. And then when I put in the fence, I'm not sure whether they're going to be inside the fence or outside the fence or in the way of the fence or what. Garlic is coming along. It's doing well here. And then my onions are coming along. They're not ready to be transplanted yet. But this whole tray is beefsteak tomatoes, except for those 4 down there, which I don't know what they are. So they're not marked. Got some cilantros. Got a dill. Got some cukes. Got cabbage. This tray is all cabbage. And then over here we've got chocolate pear tomatoes, beefsteak tomatoes, and some beets back there. I think those last 4 are beets. And that about covers it for the transplanting.